So, it is Sunday again, and Remco is still in Spain. He's here live from Spain. Remco, how are you doing over there? We're going to discuss the game news. How's it going over there in Spain?
Good. Nice in the sun here. Well,
very
it's sunny actually, but there's a lot of game news.
There's a lot of game news. I want to talk more about your personal life in a moment, but let's first, we're going to discuss the PlayStation 5 price increase that's going to happen in a few days, and we are excited. It's going to go up. There was an Xbox partner preview with 19 games revealed. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into that. Star Fox is going to join the Super Mario Galaxy movie. It is incredible. The rumors are true, and we said it, probably wasn't, but no, it is Star Fox, and, maybe Captain Falcon will even join. We're going to dive deeper into that. Plus, Nate the Hate has been spilling beans. It's, rumor radar time again today. Because of this Star Fox reveal, that Nintendo showed us. Star Fox might also show up this summer in a new game. Plus, at the end of the year, a major Zelda remake. But no 3D Mario, Remco. No 3D Mario.
No.
You think everything's going good for Nintendo, but no, it ain't. Because the Switch 2 production is cut by 33%. And Switch game prices are going up. For you physical game buyers. So not for me. Anyways, I'm going to hit the intro. And we're going to enjoy the show. How about it, Remco?
Yeah, let's start it. Yeah, I'm gonna start crying because of all this news, man. So,
Start crying from emotions.
Heavy
and
news.
Press that like button. So, and over here you see Dr. Mario. Remco has he doesn't like Dr. Mario. He hates him. And that's why, now is my chance to put him right here at Remco's sensitive spot, actually, put him right there.
Yeah, my belly.
And Remco can't do anything about it, so, Anyways, speaking about Dr. Mario, just remind me, when we're talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie in a moment, I have something to say, because Dr. Mario might show up in this movie, and I kind of have evidence, okay. But anyways, let's start off with the first news of today, which is the, I'm just going to hit some nice graphic because we worked very hard on this. The main news. I mean, this is, it's main news. No news for Squeaky this episode. It's main news. The main news of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at these graphics. We worked our asses off. So, and the main news of the week, we're going to dive into PlayStation. So, Remco is on top of the graphic. I can fix that in a second. I can pull Remco down just a little bit.
Yeah, so PlayStation 5 price increase.
Yes.
Consoles getting more expensive.
Yes. The console's getting more expensive. I thought, let's start with the good news. So, here's a website. Let's do it like this. It's all because of the RAM shortage and the AI. The AI needs RAM, the AI needs chips, and this is causing the whole world, to be in this. How do you call it? State of play. To be in this state. Things are getting more expensive. Like if you want to buy a video card, the Nvidia 5090, you can choose. Like, do you want to buy a new car or a new video card? Stuff like that. The PlayStation 5 that has been on the market now for like 6 years is going up in price. Maybe even 7 years, I don't know. It's going up in price, Remco. This is insane. Remember in the olden times when you and I were kids? We're 80s. We're born in the 80s, and also in the 90s we were fully, aware, self-aware. And remember when a console generation lasted 4 years, decrease, in price, and new console would come. Now, 6 even more than 6 years later, the PlayStation 5 and all the PlayStation consoles are going up in price, which is crazy, as someone would say. Yeah, and not just a little bit, $100, bro.
Yeah, but these kind of price increase, $100 for everyone. So for the PlayStation 5, it's gonna be $650.
Yes, it is crazy. So 650 euros or dollars, and so Also euro. So we're here in Europe. We're even more fucked because the euro's a little bit higher,
Uh,
than the dollar. So
and in the UK, it's even worse.
yeah, poor British lads and gals over there, huh?
Yeah,
Bollocks. Um,
bollocks.
the PlayStation 5 Pro is going up to $900 bucks or pounds, which is crazy. From 800, which is already a lot, to 900. And let's not forget, you need a disk drive, because the PlayStation 5 Pro doesn't have a disk drive. So
Indeed.
it's like over 1,000 if you want to have your PlayStation 5 Pro with a disk drive. Crazy.
Yeah, but also important news. Also, if you want these price increases will come very quick, April 2nd already. So
Yes, it's a
really have to
beautiful
hurry
day,
if you're gonna
April
get one.
2nd. I like that day, but not this
Yeah, I
year.
know where you.
It's my birthday. You can send me birthday presents. You can find my address online anywhere. So thank you very much, viewers. Anyways, happy birthday to Kit, because Kit from Kit and Krista, his
Oh
birthday
yeah.
was yesterday. I don't know. He's probably not watching, but happy birthday, Kit. I know.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Kit from
Yeah,
Kit and Krista.
indeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he probably got a PlayStation 5 for his birthday. Yeah.
Well, he got one already. I know Kit or Krista, they have a PlayStation
Yeah,
5, like one of them. So, it means that me and Kit we're almost this, we're
very close, right?
we're Arius, like we're both Arius. Like his birthday is on March 28th, then, right? If I'm correct, because I don't know. I don't know why I know this stuff. Maybe I heard it somewhere in the through the grapevine. Fine. Anyways, if you want to buy a PlayStation 5, my advice is buy one ASAP.
Do it now.
Do it now. Yes. Even if it's just a refurbished one, like that's my advice. Because it's going up in price. Like, there's many people, me included, who were like, I want a PlayStation 5, but I'm waiting for GTA 6. My advice to everyone, including myself, do it now. Because at the end of the year, GTA 6 is going to come out. But so, that's it,
Yeah.
Remco.
Yeah, that's also it for me. Then. That's also my advice. Just do it now. Buy it
Yes,
now.
yes.
Don't wait. If
No,
you're already
don't
going to
wait.
buy one now.
Yes. And so that's what I did yesterday evening. I was like, oh
Really?
my, yeah, because I I had to do it. I was like,
Oh,
fuck,
oh,
Sony is very
yeah.
smart, But yeah, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I have to do it now because it's like I'm cutting myself in my fingers otherwise.
Yeah,
So
of course. If you're going
yeah,
to buy it, yeah. Oh, nice.
yeah, but
Nice.
yeah, it still takes 1 year, but it doesn't make any sense to wait. You understand? Like yeah, so uh,
RAMagendon. It's, yeah.
Remageddon indeed. Well, up next. Um, the switch to production, yes, is being cut by 33%, and Remco and Tycho, that's us, we're going to tell you why. So that's here. This is the title. So yeah, it's still main news, guys.
Still.
I have a source over here. There you go. Tom'sHardware.com, one of Remco's favorite websites.
Indeed.
I would rather go to Bloomberg, but yeah, you have to pay for
Yeah.
that. So let's go to Tom's
Indeed. Yeah.
Hardware. It's like,
Originals. Oh, sorry.
do you know Tom?
Not so. I don't know Tom very well
Okay,
actually. But,
does Tom know
knows
you?
hardware.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit
So
surprising to me actually, because Nintendo reportedly plans to cut Switch 2 production by 32% after a lackluster. Oh, I wanted to say lackluster holiday. You know what it is? It's surprising to me because I was not, really paying attention maybe. But yeah, Nintendo of course released Metroid Prime 4 at the end of this year, and right before that it was Pokemon Legends ZA and Kirby Air Rider. So not really big hits. I mean, Legends ZA did okay, right? Like okay, but it's not like
yeah.
like okay, I want to get a console for this. Like people are of
No,
course
that's
waiting for either a Mario or a Smash Bros or a Zelda. Like Metroid
now
Prime
even
4 ain't gonna do it, bro. I didn't do
Pocopia.
it.
Pocopia, yes, right?
Which one?
'Cause people really bought a Nintendo Switch 2 for Pocopia, but it was a little bit late to the party because Nintendo already said, like, okay, these holiday sales are are lacking. So
Yeah.
we're gonna cut it back. Instead of 6 million units, we're gonna
4.
drop it down to 4 million
Yes.
units.
But you know, you're right with Pocopia, but yeah, because this is they're talking about the holidays, right? So yeah, Pocopia is
Yeah.
like a few weeks ago. It's like why didn't they release that a little bit sooner? Actually, I mean, like at the end of the year. Yeah, because of Legend ZA, maybe they felt like okay, 2 Pokemon games, it's too close.
It's a little bit too much, maybe, and they'll steal each other's thunder. They thought,
Yeah.
I guess.
In Japan, the sales are still going strong, so it's really about the West, the US. I don't know about Europe, but really about the US didn't go that good this year. At the end of the year, momentum slowed after the launch, and yeah, Pocopia. What was the release again for Pocopia? It was this month, right? Like beginning of March, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I played it a little bit.
Oh, you did? More than 10 minutes now.
More than 10 minutes. Yes. What can I
Okay,
say?
okay.
Okay. Let's also we talk about it later. But what can I say?
Yeah.
You're still further than me. Like I still have to get Onyx out of his cave. You know, like it's a little bit like I don't know. But what is the reason? Indeed, yeah. Here's why. What is the reason? Well, the games, right? Like Metroid Prime 4 is a very niche game. But it's a little bit strange to me. Like, why did Nintendo not decide, for example, to switch Pocopia and Pokemon Legends ZA, or maybe release Pokemon Legends ZA a little bit earlier, like June, and then Pocopia could be at the end of the year? Why didn't they do that? I mean, Legends ZA, was it not finished yet or something? Why did they release it that late? Why not? I mean, this summer there was like a gap of games also. Okay, we had Bonanza, then it was a little bit silent, and then Air Riders, Legend ZA, and Metroid Prime 4 came out in December. So, okay.
Yeah, you also had the Bonanza DLC, so maybe that's why a little bit also, but it wasn't that fun, the DLC. But still.
It's the drip feed of Nintendo. The
drip feed. So,
here's your little DLC, yeah.
Yeah, so that counts sort of like as a game, I guess. Yeah, but
yeah, in Nintendo's eyes, yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with you. They should have released Pokemon Legends CA earlier, so they could have released Pocopia earlier. So they didn't have to do well. The sales would have been better, I guess. Pokemon Legends CA is going it's going all right. It's not Pocopia, but still. Then the sales for the Nintendo Switch 2 would have been better, and they didn't have to cut back the sales in starting April 2026. I'm gonna do that, by the way.
It's almost the end of the fiscal year, actually. And you made a prediction, as I remember. Was it like... What was your prediction again? I don't know. We have to rewatch our own podcast with the prediction videos. And at the end of the year, the winner is going to get something from the loser. So this guy over here is going to give me something. I hope. But you said something about... They're gonna triple their, whatever they sold right before the end of the fiscal year, right? Like, as I remember, and was it like 20 million maybe your prognosis? And I guess Nintendo's now at 17 at 17 million with the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm not sure. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I said like they're gonna double the worldwide sales. So in our last podcast, you have like a pinned comment, and it says over there. I don't know exactly anymore, but
we have a pinned comment in our podcast.
Pinned comment.
From we have a comment like.
No, it's our comment. I pinned the comment, so we would never forget.
Never forget, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Indeed, you don't see Dr. Mario. If I put the news,
so keep the news up there.
Keep the news up there. Okay. Up next, the Nintendo Switch 2 game prices. Something's gonna change, Remco, and you're a physical man, right? Like Madonna. I mean, Madonna's not a man, but you like it physical, just like Madonna, right? So, this, the Nintendo Switch 2 game prices, they're gonna change something. Look, we over here, we're in Europe, so I'm right now in Amsterdam. Remco's somewhere in Malaga or something, Like, I was actually also in Malaga last year, Remco, as you know. You're like
Oh,
close to Malaga, but you also you're walking around over there in that city, Malaga, because it was quite nice when I was there last year.
yeah, I'm going this afternoon actually.
It's worth
City.
it. I noticed like big huge trees also, like trees we don't have here in the Netherlands. So we're both from the Netherlands, and normally Remco's sitting next to me. But these trees in Malaga, they have some history actually. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, this is more coffee talk actually, but those trees they
yeah.
were like given by another country, I think, to Spain, and then they were planted there. I don't know. Maybe you know better than me. Like there's something with these huge. There's a few of those huge trees that you don't see elsewhere. Like huge, insanely wide, big trees. Like you think like, what is this? Some tropical, and they're like in a very small little courtyards. Few courtyards.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's in the city center. That
Yeah,
it was a gift from
yeah, from some
also not.
country, like
Yeah,
Spain did something. It's the same as that Picasso once gave a statue to the mayor of the Amsterdam and stuff like that. Countries give stuff. Like the Statue of Liberty was also given to France, and so these trees were also given to Spain or something. I don't know, something with colonization or something. I don't know. You know better than me,
yeah,
Remco. Okay. Anyways,
yeah.
switch to
So
price increase. Well, Nintendo's of course wording it very nicely because they don't say switch to price increase, but
no.
something's gonna change. The physical games are getting more expensive. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Now, here on just Nintendo.com, here's a source. I will just tell you from the top of my head. Why did I put this source here? Maybe you put this source here.
Yeah, I put it there because that's the original source. So this is the original
Yeah,
announcement from Nintendo.
yeah,
In
they're
the
so
second source,
smart.
there's a news website.
Yeah,
But starting from May, they're gonna do the price increase.
yeah, and then they call it MSRP. That is different from physical versions. So
Yeah,
what this
starting with
what does this mean?
Yoshi.
Yeah, they start with Yoshi. They're so smart, Nintendo, because Yoshi was already gonna be a cheaper game. Yoshi was never gonna be a $70 or $80 game.
Yeah.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Bookers was going to be like a $60 game, right? Because Nintendo, when Doug Bowser was still president, they said variable pricing. Hey, the voice is not working.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you still hear my voice?
Yeah, I still hear your
Oh, wait,
voice.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, no, it's going good. The intro song is still playing here in OBS, I see. You see that? Let me turn it on. Alrighty, the audio is working. Just having some PTSD
Yeah.
here because sometimes the audio doesn't work. Let me also push this button here just to be sure. Anyways.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Now I totally forgot where I was with my story. Look, Yoshi. Yoshi was never going to be a $70 game. And now Nintendo is doing this like, okay, we're going to change things up. So Yoshi's going to be $60, which is already it was going to be $60 online, on the NSO. And the physical version will be 70. They're
Yeah,
so smart
nice
because
move.
it's a very nice move because then the next game, and we don't know what's going to happen until the next game, the first party game comes out. Then we will see, and we will probably get the confirmation like, aha, it will be $70 online and $80 physical. You understand? It will be $10 more, but we will only find out when the next games are going to come out. Or is it really going to be 60 all online? That would be nice, but I don't think so. It's going to be 70 online. Fire Emblem Weaves or something, and the other new games that are coming. Nintendo's not gonna make them $60 online. They're gonna make them 70. Pokemon Winds and Waves. They're gonna be 70 online, I think, and then 80 physical.
Yeah.
Actually, that one might even be 80 online and 90 physical. Because that's like one of their high
Yeah.
hitters, like Mario Kart World. So but I don't think that things are going to get cheaper on NSO. I think it's just going to get more expensive physical. It's also logic because physical, it costs Nintendo, of course, something to make these. Hey, they have to pay stores commission. They have to buy, like the boxes. And even, yeah, they do it in bulk, but still, it costs them more. If people buy the NSO version, Nintendo makes so much more money. You understand? There's no commission. You
Yeah.
don't have to manufacture the chips. The plastic box. You don't have to print. No books, no booklets, no nothing. They save so much more income. I mean, like interesting to know how many percent. But it's
what the
like
turnover is.
yeah,
Yeah. And even so it's going to be like 80, 85, or maybe even $90 the physical ones. But what also is interesting is stores have variable pricing. Yeah, so the starting price will be at least 80. So it could be even higher because I've seen like games already being $80
yes.
bucks.
I have to say something here.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is we are used to this in Europe because this is apparently in the US it wasn't like this. In Europe we're used to this. That's what Remco is also saying. We've seen this already. Yes, we have this already in Europe. Like, uh, but in the US it wasn't like that. So now they're like, oh, but
Yeah.
apparently in Europe it was already like this. Yes. So let me tell
Yeah.
you guys, we're used to this. Yes, variable pricing thing. Like
Yeah.
online, it's a different price than physical. We've seen that already for years. No, I just had to say that, Remco. So
Oh,
because,
no, that,
but apparently in
good
the US it
feeling,
wasn't like that.
It's
So
yeah.
I was also surprised.
Yeah, but that's why I always check for physical games in different stores. Like Amazon is mostly cheaper for Pokemon games I've seen,
Yeah,
and
but
like
it's
toy
still
stores are
gonna
very
be
expensive.
yeah, but it's gonna be more expensive than
Yeah,
digital.
it is. Yeah,
You're still looking for. You paid €80, for Kirby Air Riders, yeah, and this game was like at other stores it was 70, but also online it's way cheaper, like on NSO. But the downside is, of course, you cannot resell the game. And this is also a way of Nintendo, of course, if you buy it online, you can't resell the game. And so you don't want the reselling. Nintendo doesn't, Sony, Microsoft, they don't earn money on the second-hand market. So,
no,
yeah.
no, indeed. Yeah,
Um, yeah. I mean, what's in it
Smart.
for us? What's in it for us, bro?
There's only a downside, I guess. Yeah, there's no upside here.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
getting games more digitally. I don't know, digital games.
Yeah, like as you
Yeah,
know, from the start of the Switch 2, I decided to go all digital, right?
yeah.
Uh, I still. It's funny that also Krista from Kit and Krista, she also is going all digital. She said for years, so even before, like on the Switch 1. I notice now when I landed some of your games, so
Yeah.
Pokopia, Mario Tennis, and Dragon Quest. But it's a little bit annoying. I'm not used to it. So then, I want to play Mario Tennis. Then I have to stand up, actually physically stand up, walk to my TV, head two steps, open up the TV cupboard, open up the Switch, push, take out Mario Tennis or the other game, what was it, Pokopia, and then put Mario Tennis in, and then walk back to the couch again. Those two steps, and it sounds like Tycho. Come on, people are in war. People are hungry in Africa. People are locked up in North Korea. What are you complaining about? This is a first world problem. Yes, this is indeed a first world problem, and I'm explaining to you my problem. Because of this, standing up those two steps, imagine I'm lying down on the couch. I have two cats. One of them is on top of me, on a pillow. But then I wanna like, okay, let's change the game. But oh no, it's a physical game from Remco. And then I'm like, okay, I can either stand up right now, do this, but then Yuki the cat will also be like, okay, she will run away, and that really sometimes. So this past week when I was trying to play a game, made me not play the game because I was like, oh no, then I have to stand up and switch the game. So then I just played something else. You understand? It's the ultimate lazy, but
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man, because if Mario Tennis was a digital game, I would have switched. But then, yeah. So that's the
Yeah.
plus side of the digital games is like it's on your Switch and you can just switch, chop 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 without switching. Like it's immediately very good.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah, the old switcheroo. What I would like though is you can only play one game on your Switch, and then if you want to play another game, you have to really shut down that one game, right? Like, okay, you have to save it and make sure. But it would be genius if you could play two games simultaneously, and that you could really switch between the games, like because they're both digital, for example, and then you can really switch between the games. You don't have to shut them down. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that
imagine
would
with
be.
Dragon Quest. like, oh, you still have to, I don't know, finish your fight or whatever. Last time when you wanted to lend me this game, but then you
Yeah.
don't have to do that. You can just leave it open.
Yeah, that would
Just
be
an
amazing.
idea
Yeah.
for the Switch 3. Yeah, so that's this news. Oh, I have another source actually also from the Video Game Chronicles, but it's just the same news, I think. I
Yeah.
will just show you quickly. Video Game Chronicles. The
Yeah.
US, yeah. So poor people from the US, but you know what it is, guys. We here in Europe, we're used to this, so you will survive. You know,
You'll be okay.
you will be okay. I think it's time for us to talk about some more interesting stuff. I think it's time. Let me just push the right button. I think it's time for Rumor Radar. How about it?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let me just first click away this, because otherwise... Alrighty. Rumor Radar.
Rumor Radar.
Alrighty. Rumor Radar. Yes, Remco. Nate. Nate the Hate. We know this name. Nate the Hate has been talking. And look, by the way, at this nice logo right there above Remco's head, like in the corner. That's the Rumor Radar logo. You know, we're trying to make the show better and better for you guys and gals. So push that like button. Anyways, Rumor Radar. Nate the Hate. He has his own podcast as well. Links are down below in the description. He has been talking on his most recent podcast about Star Fox. And we will talk about Star Fox in a moment, because Star Fox is announced for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. But then Nate the Hate started talking. And he has a streak now, you know, like Michael Jordan in his good old times, you know, like... he has a streak.
Yeah.
Nate the Hate has a streak. Everything he says, everything he spits out, his saliva, everything that Nate the Hate does, every word. Well, he has a streak at least. It turns out to be true. So,
Winning streak, yes.
a winning streak, a new Star Fox, a Zelda remake, but no 3D Mario.
Oh.
That's what he's been talking about. So,
Yes.
a new
Yeah.
Star Fox game is supposedly coming this summer.
That's very quick already.
Ocarina of Time returns for the holidays, but no 3D Mario this year. So, a Ocarina of Time remake, Remco. Do you hear me, motherfucker? This is not a remaster. This is a remake.
I've seen it all over the place. The remake. I was talking about it lots of times. A remake, so not remaster, really a remake. So it's going to be awesome if it's true.
It's gonna be Amazing Grace.
Yeah.
Nate, okay, so this is a rumor. Okay. Summer 2026. You know what it is? It's so sad for Nintendo if this turns out to be true. Like, there is a leak somewhere. You know, there's a person who is connected to someone. I mean, somehow Nate is very, you're only in life, you're 7 steps away from everyone, right? You heard this once? Like, you're 7 steps away from everyone. Like, you and me, for example, we're connected to Brad Pitt in just 7 steps. You know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone, and then you're with Brad Pitt. Well, especially now, because Brad Pitt was in Amsterdam recently for his movie. More about that you can find out on my other YouTube channel, Tycho from Amsterdam, and I will dive deep into that, you know, in a few months when this movie comes out. Anyways, you're 7 steps away from everyone. Nate the Hate is maybe 2 steps away from someone working at Nintendo. Maybe 1 step away, but I think 2. You know, probably there's someone in between. Or maybe he's directly connected with someone. Because someone is spilling beans. And Nintendo doesn't know who it is also. It's very difficult, but because everything that Nintendo does, you know, it's being, you know, Nate the Hate just knows it, you know?
Yeah. Or maybe he has like a source. It's like, hey, Nate, I got the goods again. I got the goods again. Like in some kind of alley, like, here's the info.
Yes. And what is he doing? Like a blowjob in the alley, you know, for this information? What do you think?
No, I don't know.
Those are Remco's words, by the way, yeah? So you can find him in Malaga.
No.
Yeah. I have nothing to do with this, okay?
A little bit far, you know.
I have... yeah, but I mean...
I don't know what
who is this
incentive.
person? Who's spilling the beans? Like, Nintendo... and they're so restrictive, right? Like they're good at keeping secrets. Like with the new Smash Bros. Characters back in the days, they were very good, but now somehow, because then it wasn't like this, but now somewhere people are being hired or something, and someone is not to be trusted over there.
Yeah, so there's one guy who knows these things,
Or
and
girl, like can also
or
be a
girl,
girl.
and
Like look at Jessie from Team Roger. She's also
Yeah.
evil Knievel.
I don't know. It could be somebody higher up because then they know stuff, but still, but not too high, because if you're too high in the company, that doesn't make sense to leak this stuff, because you don't need to leak any stuff. So it's not Furukawa, although he likes to talk a lot. Sir Talk a lot. That's how we call him on this podcast. But
Yes, but
I
maybe
don't think so. Yeah.
it's not Furukawa. But indeed, it's someone.
Maybe
And then
middle
maybe,
level or something. I don't know.
it can also be like someone who's like working at Nintendo, then he has a wife or something, he shares it with his wife, and this wife is talking about it with her other
Yeah.
best male friend who's gay, maybe, and that one is like he's spilling the beans, probably, because they're just having a cup of coffee. Oh, yeah, don't tell anyone. Oh, no, of course I won't, honey. Of course I won't. We've known each other for 36 years. Anyways,
Maybe somebody's just too chatty, Oh yeah, look at Nintendo. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Star Fox is coming this summer. Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Yeah, he's
probably-
in the new movie, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
probably this person doesn't even know who Star Fox is. Like, oh yeah, I saw my husband work on this game with this Fox character. Oh yeah. I don't know. I see some Fox sketches lying around in the living room. Like blah 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 blah. They don't even know. But then the other one is like, oh yeah, tell me more. Oh really? Oh, here's another
Really?
cookie.
Oh.
What else did you do yesterday evening with your husband? Oh no, not that. I mean like before. Yeah. It's really like that. I think the person who spills the beans, the first one doesn't know that he or she is spilling the beans, and then the second one, he or she is friends with Nate the Hate. But Nintendo's really hating Nate the Hate. I think they really start to hate Nate. I think.
Yeah. I guess,
Anyways.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it really spoils the surprise,
It does. Also, yeah, but Nintendo also spoils their own surprise by revealing that Star Fox is in the movie. But
Yeah.
we will talk about that in a second, about
Indeed.
the Super Mario Galaxy movie. But Nate the Hate. Okay, so there is a Star Fox game coming. The last Star Fox game that came out, I didn't play it, but I think it was on the Wii or Wii U. There was a Star Fox game over there.
Yeah, that's I think.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
You indeed.
Maybe you should ask your buddy NJ.
Yeah, the last one I played was Star Fox, the adventure game, and
Yeah, but there was a Star Fox. Me too. That's on the GameCube.
Yeah.
That's 22 years ago. But there's like a flying real Star Fox game on the Wii something. We talked about it in a podcast a while back actually.
we did it. Yeah.
Anyway, so this Star Fox game. So this is all rumor. Coming summer 2026 for the Switch 2. Classic style gameplay, online multiplayer included, and the review is expected before May, around April. Well, yeah. There's also, of course, rumors in the hallways that there will not be a Nintendo Direct before June. So if Nintendo will really reveal this before May, around April, it will just be on their YouTube channel. There will not be a Nintendo Direct. Okay.
Yeah.
Then the Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. That's insane. It's something that's been rumored. I mean, people have been talking about this for months. People want this also. Ocarina of Time, it's a Nintendo 64 game. There was like a little remaster on the 3DS with a little bit nicer graphics, but it's a handheld system. It's a 3DS. I never played that one.
Was basically the same as I think it was the remastered on the GameCube. You also had the Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but that was not a remaster. That was just the same game. That was the exact same game. I also had that. It was added to the Wind Waker.
Okay, I thought it was a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but it's not remastered. It's just like what we maybe once talked. If you grab a PlayStation 1 game and you play it on your PlayStation 2, it looks better and it runs better and stuff. It's like Hyrule Warriors 1 on the Switch 2, because of the Switch
Yeah.
2 hardware is better. But
That's it.
yeah, and they did the master something. They did something, but it's not a like on the DS. It was really a remaster or something, just like Mario 64
Mhm.
on the Nintendo DS. They did it like a remaster, and then they added some characters, like Wario, Yoshi, and Luigi as playable characters in Mario 64. But now it's gonna be a remake, a full remake,
It's
planned
crazy.
for holiday. Yeah, it's crazy. 2026, and likely a big end of the year title. Well, that's sublime, and I really wonder how they're gonna do this, and like not just graphic wise, but also are we able to really like actually jump? Because I just want to be able to push a button and jump. I don't want to be unable to jump. Like in Legend ZA, like this Zelda game back in the day, you were not able to jump. Only if you run towards the edge, and then Link jumped automatically. So hopefully they change stuff like that, and maybe they add some more, of course, because back in the day it was amazing, but now Kakariko Village is of course very small, and also the other village with the little windmill is of course very tiny. So maybe they can add some stuff, some storylines here and there.
I think they probably will. Maybe another dungeon, maybe some new characters. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can go wild with it actually. Not
Yeah.
too wild because everybody loves Ocarina of Time. So of course you have to stick on to the original story, but still you can do more side quests, more stuff, more and more beautiful. And I'm very interested to see in what kind of style indeed they're gonna do it. Like they're gonna do like a Link's Awakening on the little big heads,
oh, don't
or
do
just a
that.
full 3D. That would be awesome. So yeah, they can go several different ways.
No, but not Link's Awakening, because that's like the claymation.
Yeah, so claymation.
No, but don't
Yeah.
do that, please, Nintendo.
No, or want maybe cell shaded or more 3D or realistic 3D.
The ladder, or the fourth. Yeah.
That
It's
that would be
cel-shaded.
really awesome. So
Yeah, I hope they do that, because that's how this game is. If they do cell shaded, I mean, it's a different Zelda. Like, okay, don't do the cell shaded also. Just, but maybe they will actually. Maybe they will do something very artistically different. And
Yeah.
it's young Link, eh? In the beginning, like, this is young Link. So
yeah, so for the first 3 dungeons you have young Link, and then yeah.
yeah. So indeed, maybe they will do it in this same graphical style, but I hope they will just keep it a little bit like
Yeah.
Twilight Princess, like keep it a little bit realistic.
But still, you have like 6, 7 dungeons in the end when you're adult Link. So yeah, I prefer a realistic Link.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. So yeah, we'll see. I hope it turns out to be true.
Yeah, summer sales. And Nate Hate said so. No 3D Mario. That was the last.
Yeah. So indeed, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I was already expecting it because yeah, they're releasing so many Mario games already, and it's too soon for 3D Mario.
Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's
I would
too
love a 3D Mario, by the way, but I think
Yeah, but
it's
it's
still a
too
little bit.
soon, because it's 10 years. 2020. Okay, 2027 is 10 years, because in 2017 Mario Odyssey came out. So is it really too soon?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Compared
too
to, I
soon
don't know
for
how you
Nintendo
look at it,
Switch
because
2.
you
Yeah.
count the Mario Galaxy game 1+2. You count that as a release, because that's this old Mario Galaxy game that they re-released. You count that?
Now, I think Nintendo maybe counts that as a release.
I
Like
don't think it's too soon, because
street fitting.
it's really time now for Mario game. 10 years now, it's 9 years, and we have to wait 10 now. So like that's
Yeah,
10 years is a long time, Remco. Like
it is. It's a decade.
it's a decade. That's not normal, I think.
No.
It should have been 5. There was also never DLC for Mario, and now okay, Mario Wonder, Bellabelle Park, and what
Yeah.
else was there? You say a lot of Mario games. Which Mario games do we have? Like I don't count Mario Tennis Fever.
No? Okay.
Like what Mario games are we having here? And don't count Mario Kart. Like, but real Mario Adventures, right? Like
Well, real Mario Adventures. Not really.
it's
The
only Mario
Bella
Galaxy
Park.
1+2 last year. Okay, cool.
That. But maybe Nintendo's like, okay, well, we'll give a little bit of Mario this, a little Mario that, and they can wait a little bit longer. I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah, but
I hope they're gonna
it
announce
is the
a
case.
new
But yeah, they're
3D
doing
Mario.
this for 9 years already. So bitches. The bitches.
And I believe Nathan, hey, he's on a winning streak. So yeah, what can I say? Probably right.
He's probably right.
I hope he isn't about the 3D
No, but
Mario.
he's probably right. And yeah, maybe one day in the far future we will find out, who this actual source of Nathan hate was. Maybe it's Jack Black, something like that.
That would be really funny, actually.
Let's
Of course,
see.
it's Keegan Peele, right?
Where are we? You know what? I think it's time for us to talk about some Pixel to Popcorn news. Star Fox is joining the Mario Galaxy movie. The Nintendo universe is expanding. It's not just Star Fox. It's also Pikmin, Rob, and maybe even the greatest of them all, Captain Falcon.
Butter up your buckets, because it's time for Pixel to Popcorn.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Star Fox joins the Mario Galaxy movie. The Nintendo universe is expanding. Yes, bitches.
Indeed.
I said Captain Falcon because I'm just hyped for Captain Falcon. That's of course just me. Not confirmed anything or something. Let me just open. I have a lot of stuff I want to show you actually, Remco. But first, the Star Fox. Not the Star Fox. The Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
the Star Fox Galaxy movie is coming out April 1st. Donald Glover is going to voice Yoshi, Brie Larson, Rosalina, Benny Safdie, Bowser Jr., Glenn Powell, Fox McCloud. Chris Pratt, Mario. Okay, let me just a little summarization over here. Chris Pratt, you might know him from Guardians of the Galaxy and Parks and Recreation, lots of other stuff. That's his most famous things. Chris Pratt is Mario. Charlie Day, very funny guy, he's Luigi, and you might know him from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and the very funny movie Horrible Bosses, which also indeed includes Kevin Spacey, but let's not talk too much about that. Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays Peach, the voice of Peach, she became very famous with this Netflix TV show The Queen's Gambit, very good. And The Menu, I don't know The Menu. Jack Black, well, we all know Jack Black, of course, School of Rock, Kung Fu Panda, and Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny, very funny movie as well, Tenacious D. And then the new cast, this movie, so Yoshi is Donald Glover. Remco knew him from some song last week, we watched it. It's a bit, it has a political message, so beware of the video clip. Atlanta and Solo, A Star Wars Story. He's playing, I forgot his name, but just the black guy who betrays Han Solo. But then, not the original one, because that is in the 70s, and he plays Hans Landa, the Hans Landa from Inglourious Basterds, from Quentin Tarantino. Anyway, something like that. Brie Larson plays Rosalina. You might know her from The Avengers, Captain Marvel, and Room, and she is a huge Nintendo fan as well. So she was really wanting to get a role. She likes Nintendo and Mario games, so that's nice. Same as the One Piece cast that really likes One Piece. Before being cast into the One Piece live action TV show. I mean, Benny Safdie is playing Bowser Jr. You might know him from Oppenheimer and Good Time. And now the new one, Glenn Powell, he is the voice of Fox McCloud, and you might know him from Anyone But You and Top Gun Maverick. So, I didn't see those flicks. I still have to watch the original Top Gun, and then I'll watch Top Gun Maverick. So, Remco, did you see Top Gun? Or the latest?
The original one. Yeah, the latest I didn't see, actually. Okay. No. Quite a nice lineup of actors, right?
Crazy. And... I mean, also, other characters are going to be in this movie, and they will maybe also have voices, like the Pikmin. Maybe Captain Olimar is also there, because the Pikmin are there, right? Maybe you will hear Captain Olimar talking. And what about Rob? Rob is there. There's some rumors going on about who's the voice of Rob. Rob is like the Wall-E computer. And what about Captain Falcon,
Show me your moves.
Sorry?
Show me your moves.
Show me your moves.
He might appear, because they're in space. You never know.
Yes, and Falco, you also don't like Falco, because I used to play with Falco in Smash Brothers, and he might now also show up, because Fox is there.
It's definitely a chance. Yeah.
I'm gonna open some URLs right here. I'm gonna drag them.
Yeah, but something I found actually strange. Well, people predicted Fox McCloud was coming in the Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
But the weird part is that last week that Nintendo showed a trailer with Star Fox or Fox McCloud in
Not
it.
a trailer, but a movie poster, eh?
Yeah, and that's quite weird actually that they did it before the movie. So they spoiled the surprise actually, Nintendo. I don't know why they did that. Because it would have been like a really nice surprise, like, oh, everybody was right. Look at that.
Yeah, but
He
why
is
did
in
they
the
do that,
movie.
indeed? Why did they? Yeah,
And
now,
it wasn't really necessary because the movie's coming out in a few days, right?
like
on
6
April
days
1st.
before the release, they decided, okay, we're gonna show you the poster. Fox is in a movie. So I have a theory about this why they showed this actually, but maybe you also have a theory.
Well, I don't know. It's just to promote the movie. I have no idea actually, but
Yeah,
I
but
guess
why would they
it's
show
that.
it? Yeah,
It's
maybe,
unnecessary to show it.
yeah, but maybe they're scared. Like you have people like Nate to hate, so maybe they're
Yeah.
scared, and also they're scared. Maybe it's gonna be spoiled. Before the release of the movie, there's of course official screenings, right? So people will see this movie now, before April 1st. Like it's being showed, the red carpet, and then hundreds of people know the movie. So then there's a big chance that someone will post it online, right? So then
Yeah.
Nintendo's like, oh, you know what? We're just gonna do it ourselves because the official screening, maybe it's today, yesterday, it's happening right now. So,
Yeah,
so I
so
guess
it's
that's
better-
the reason. Nintendo's just, but yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's better to hear it firsthand than like secondhand. Like, oh,
yeah,
he's in the movie. Like, yeah, it's bad for Nintendo also, of course.
exactly. If only Nintendo would also just think a little bit like this about their games, then we wouldn't have to hear all those things from Nate to hate. But then Nintendo themselves could tell us, huh? But no, then they wait till the last moment.
No,
Here is just I have a few Instagram posts like I'm just scrolling the web. And
okay, I'm curious to
because
see.
the cast of the Mario Galaxy movie and just also the Universal Super Mario Galaxy movie account, everyone has been posting lots of stuff. So I just thought a few, like let's do it like this. So here you see this is 9 hours ago. This is the cast of the Super Mario Galaxy movie right here. Look at the dress of Anya Taylor-Joy is also very nice with the there's like some metal ring in here, so the dress stays like this, But everyone is just everyone is on this photo. It's very small for you probably on your computer right now, but if you're watching this, so here is Dr. Evil, which is of course from Illumination, the guy, and then Bowser Jr. and Jack Black. I mean Betty Safdie and Jack Black. They wear the same jackets, There was an idea from Benny Safdie. And then, of course, the main cast. And here at all the way on the right is also Shigeru Miyamoto. So they are in Kyoto right now. And, they're doing some... So this is on the... these photos are on the Anya Taylor-Joy's Instagram. Here is another reel on Universal. If my internet is working, I will just refresh this. Universal Pictures. I have a lot of tabs open, guys. So bear with me. Okay, here's Anya Taylor-Joy and Jack Black. They're doing some, every time someone is clapping the hands, oh, that's something else. Every time someone is clapping the hands, they switch out. They switch, you see. Very funny,
nice.
okay. I don't play with the music because otherwise we get a copyright strike or something. But you see, they're really promoting this. There's like dozens of things they're posting. No, really. Okay, what's here?
So much footage, so much promotion. It's going to be big. So yeah.
It is like they're really, but this is not Nintendo doing this. This is Universal and Illumination. Nintendo is not like this. Okay.
No.
Inner scene in the Super Mario Bros.
This
movie.
is interesting. This is about Dr. Mario. Thank you, Remco, for on purpose not reminding me because I said told you and remind me with you. Okay, listen good.
Luigi
What
have
if
another
Luigi and
brother.
Mario had another brother?
During the family dinner scene in the Super Mario Bros. Movie,
Listen.
we see Mario's dad,
Yeah.
Mario's uncles Tony and Arthur,
Exactly.
and a little girl,
Yes.
who is actually Mario's niece.
Uh-huh.
But wait, if Mario has a niece
Yeah.
and Luigi doesn't have kids, it means there must be another sibling in the Mario family that we never see in the movie. And after doing some research, I realized it could actually be Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario.
Not only is he considered a separate character from Mario, he's also dressed in white. And if you look at the Italian flag,
Yes.
you have red like Mario,
Dr.
green
Mario.
like Luigi, and white. 3 brothers, 3 colors. This also explains why Mario's dad seems so disappointed in him.
Yes.
Because while Mario is struggling to make it as a plumber, his other brother is a busy doctor who couldn't even make it to family dinner.
You see?
How did I miss this? What if
This guy, I love him. I will, I agree with every word he says. It's Ivan Mars. He knows everything. Dr. Mario, he's the best.
Yeah.
He lives in New York City. Go look him up. He has 1 million
Good theory.
subscribers. So Dr. Mario is real, and this guy says it over here. So Dr. Mario, the third brother.
The third brother.
Yeah.
One that's always busy. Okay.
He's always
And he's
busy. He couldn't even make it in the movie. He's so busy. So maybe he will
He's a
not show
doctor.
up in this movie because he's too busy. But Dr. Mario is real.
So maybe they'll give a mention like, "Oh, Dr. Mario's not coming. He's too busy."
But it's a bit strange. I don't think it's like this, of course, because you have
No.
Mario and then it's the same. It's just Mario wearing a doctor's coat, and then it's a different character. I don't think the Nintendo will do this. Right?
I'd like to hear that from you. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think it's the same Mario, right?
Yeah,
Like Mario
well,
decides to just put on the doctor's coat. I think Nintendo is putting themselves in a little bit of a situation. Like they didn't think this through 20, 30 years ago. Like, okay, we're going to make a Dr. Mario game. But they didn't think about the universe. Like, okay, wait, Mario is a plumber. But then he puts on a doctor's coat. And suddenly he's a official doctor helping people, who are sick.
Yeah.
They didn't think about this. But now they're creating this Nintendo Cinematic Universe thing, right? With Star Fox in it. And Mario has a niece. I mean, if Mario has a niece and Luigi doesn't have kids, or a wife, or whatever, and that's confirmed somehow, whoosh! Maybe Mario has a sister. Maybe Mario and Luigi, maybe they have a sister, and, could also be, why is it, but yeah, Mario brothers, but maybe there's a sister. But the niece is in the movie. So that is interesting. There is a niece in this movie at the dinner table. So Nintendo themselves in Illumination, there is a niece. So there is someone who's parents. But sometimes, just like with Bowser Jr., we don't know who Bowser Jr.'s mother is. But Remco and I, we will make some podcasts about this stuff. And also about this niece situation,
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely. Because I think the last word has not been said. Here's another reel.
I'm not gonna look. I didn't want any hints.
At Jimmy Fallon. Of course, Jimmy Fallon is amazing. Love him.
10 seconds.
I cannot scroll here.
That's it. Time is out. Chris, let's see your drawing of Mario. Hey, whoa.
Beautiful.
That's what I'm talking about. 20 seconds. That's amazing. Charlie, let's see your Luigi. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh.
And here, another one. But anyways, let's not play the music. So, just to show you how much they're promoting this movie. They're in Japan, they're doing crazy stuff. They're filming reels. They keep on going, Remco. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's going to be a great thing. Also on X, of course, here, Nintendo themselves, they made this trailer. Here you see the Pikmin. We showed this, I think, last week. The Pikmin are going to come by very quick. You just have to press pause at the right moment. But they were there. And Rob. So, yeah.
Oh, very nice. They're very busy with the promotion of the movie.
Very busy
that's
with
a good
the promotion
thing.
here.
And,
So, it just keeps on going. So, they didn't do this last movie. But this movie, Remco, it's gonna be, I don't know, like the Nintendo Cinematic Universe is kind of, starting. I don't know, like the Luigi's Mansion movie. I think it's gonna happen because if you look at certain screenshots and everything, the lab, the colors of the lab, Nintendo Land, they talked about this YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You see really like it takes place in some kind of laboratory of this Professor Egad. The one who's in Luigi's Mansion. He is gonna be in this movie. There's even a mug with the logo of Professor Egat in the background. Like, he will probably also be in this movie. And remember, Chris Pratt said at this interview like 2 weeks ago, like, he would like there to be a Luigi's Mansion movie. You know, like maybe he's also a little bit spilling his beans, you know? Or maybe not his beans, but, you know, some beans.
Somebody's beans he's spilling.
Somebody's beans he's spilling, you know? Maybe Nate's
Spilling
beans.
the beans. Yeah,
So
he definitely is.
it is, it's gonna be a huge thing for Nintendo. Like, when we were young, you know, we had, you know, awful Mario movies and films, but now Nintendo's really going in this path of Disney. You know, they're really expanding, and the characters are knowing each other. Like, the Pikmin are in the Mario universe. You understand? Like, they are even included in the latest DLC for the Mario Wonder Meet Up at Battle Bell Park DLC. I mean, game. The Pikmin also are in there. They're in this movie. Because, of course, you're in the galaxy, so probably there will be some shots that you see, some planets, you know, like, oh, on this planet, that. And probably, in my imagination, Mario and whoever, they're flying at super speed, and you see some shots of different planets, different universes. And then you see, oh, the Pikmin over there, Captain Olimar, then they fly, whoop. And there's Planet Namek, of course not, but you understand what I mean? There's Captain Falcon doing his stuff, whoosh. Fox McCloud, he has a bigger role, he has a poster. So, if Fox is there, then also probably, you know, his other buddies, Falco, maybe
Peppy,
Buddy, whatever.
etc. Yeah.
They will also show up maybe in the background. He has a little bit bigger role. And this sets up stuff, you know, like, because Professor Egat is in there. So then up next is, of course, you can make a Luigi's Mansion movie. A Star Fox movie I don't see happening because, you know, but he's in this movie and it works because later this summer there's this Star Fox game. Nintendo themselves is making these Pikmin shorts with Pikmin, with the Nintendo Pictures thing, you know, like Nintendo Pictures, I think the name was, right? So not Illumination.
No, Nintendo Pictures it was,
Yeah. But now Illumination is adding the Pikmin in this movie. So now they're animated by Illumination. But it's all cross-promoting their IPs, you know? Like, it's
cross contaminating everything. Like it's all together. It's become all one. You know, like
one big universe. Maybe they're flying past a Animal Crossing planet as well. Maybe they're, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, indeed. So everybody has their own little universe. Well, I think like Luigi's Mansion, of course, is going to be on the same planet as the whole Mario movie one, like the first one, actually.
Earth, I guess, right?
Earth, yeah, just Earth.
Yeah,
you know,
that's Earth.
And Pikmin is in a separate planet because
maybe
the game is also like a different planet. So
that's true.
Or maybe it's somebody's garden, you know, like very zoomed in. That's also possible, by the way.
No, but that's actually that was what I thought at first as well. Because when you play Pikmin, he's just very small. Even the spaceship is just miniature, you know, like So it is very interesting, and indeed, Pikmin and Star Fox, those games are already going into space, and then, so that makes sense. Yeah. You said that Captain Falcon was also in space. I'm not really sure about that. Like, yeah, he's in a futuristic future, but is he in space in the F-Zero games?
I think he is like riding through the galaxy. Yeah, it's your game.
Yeah, so
I think he is. But, but he is not on Earth. Definitely. You know,
another time, another podcast, we will definitely talk about F-Zero, and then I will push this button.
Show me your moves.
But today there's no F-Zero Hope Watch. But anyways, the graphic is there because F-Zero deserves more attention, and I will make sure Captain Falcon gets it. Anyway, sorry Remco for cutting you off, but I think that Captain Falcon was the right thing to do. Now it's time to talk a little bit about something more serious. Yes, because it's not all fun and games.
Definitely not.
No.
Yes, you want to talk about the...
I want to talk about the Pokémon Center Tokyo. Yes, so an employee is killed in a stabbing incident. So...
so some guy in Sunshine City in Tokyo, so the new Pokemon Park, the Pokemon Center, it just opened, the one with all the statues and everything.
You were there.
I have never been there in that park because it's new, unfortunately. And in this Pokemon Center, it was at night. I think it was at 7 in the evening, and there was this young man in his 20s, 21, 22 or something, and he just came into the park with like 2 knives, and he just went inside the store, and he went to this woman and this lady also like 20, 21, and apparently stabbed her in the neck and like a few times, and then he killed himself, or he stabbed himself. And
Yes.
yeah, it's really crazy because they still don't know why this happened, and there were like
Well-
hundreds of people in the store. Hundreds of people. They've seen it.
It is
Kids.
insane.
Yeah.
And what they do know is that it was her ex. They were exes.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah.
In December, she also went to the police, for stalking. And yeah, now it was 3 months later. So the police, he was set free again, or then I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if nothing happens, you cannot hold someone in jail, of course, if nothing happens. Okay, yeah, stalking. But yeah, it's a very sad story. And indeed, what you say, 100 people. I saw also images of people running around, and
Yeah, it's crazy. Has to be a fun place, and something
Yeah,
like that. Crazy happens.
also, if you hear and read in the comments, like everyone in the Pokemon Center, they're all very nice, very good employees and stuff. And but this is and in a country like Japan, I would also not expect this actually. Yeah,
Oh,
I know
it's
about-
very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. Murder actually almost never happens. It's very rare that it happens, and the crime rate is like really low. I don't. Yeah, you don't see this every day. Like it's. Yeah, it's crazy. Because when I was in Japan, I also felt very safe and
yes.
can actually walk around like nothing happens. Like and
But
there's
you
police,
say
of course. Yeah.
a park. You say so. This Pokemon Center, it's in a park. You said.
Yes, it's in the it's part of the what's it called? It's the new park they released. It's Sunshine City they're calling it.
Yeah, but it's a real park with trees and grass, like a park, or like an amusement park. Or
Amusement park with all these plastic figurines of Pokemons also.
because when I saw the images, it looked like more like a shopping mall.
Yeah, it is like a shopping the Pokemon Center itself, but it's inside a park, and it's next to I think the Universal Studios or something park. Or,
Okay, because I saw those images on Instagram and it looked like a shopping mall, like big hallways, and then the center was inside this mall. Like that's how it looked like to me. I'm not sure.
yes, it's Sunshine City, right? So that's the new one.
Yeah, you don't see it here now. I don't have this.
Okay,
That,
well.
like that's maybe not nice to show.
No, of
But
course.
it
but
looks like like in the Netherlands we have the Gelderlandplein, and it looked like Gelderlandplein, like the shopping mall, and then
Yeah,
just this Pokemon Center in the shopping mall. That's how like big wide hallways, huge wide hallways. So I don't know. It says here
Yeah.
Sunshine City indeed, and then Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro, yeah, I've been there. Yeah,
Oh, so
It's
you
a
have been
neighborhood.
there.
I've been to several Pokemon centers actually, but I thought this one was in the amusement park. But you say it's in the shopping mall.
Yeah, I mean if you look at the images, I mean it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it does.
So it
It's,
has nothing to do for the rest probably with gaming and Pokemon. It's just she worked there. That's it, right?
Yeah, that's the coincidence actually that it
People-
happened
yeah.
there, and in like a store in. Yeah.
At the moment when people just need psychological help. Like people feel like just go to a psychologist if you feel bad. It's like a doctor for the mind. Like I don't know. This is clearly someone who is not in his right mind. If you do stuff like this, you need a psychologist, psychiatrist.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. It needs somebody to cope with these kind of feelings, like relationships, problems, and
And this was in December, and
broader.
then 3 months later. So what happened in between? Maybe later there will be some more information. Find out. Yeah, because what happened in between? She went to the police in December, so 3 months later, you would think, okay, but maybe in those 3 months nothing happened, and then suddenly out of the blue. And what was he doing for the rest? Like no one was watching him or something. So it's interesting to.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know. Maybe
I
we'll
think
hear.
she would have filed like a restraining order, like something like that, or
Maybe
or
it
maybe
was
it's still
there.
in the process.
No, I don't think it was there actually. Can you just file a restraining order? Is it possible? Can you just file that?
Well, you can if you made like several reports of stalking, etc., and that's
Maybe not in Japan.
yeah. Maybe it takes a little bit more time there. In Europe and in America, it's easier to file a restraining order.
Yeah. So here's the Xbox Partner Showcase. We can do this. Maybe not
Yeah,
too
just-
much, Remco. I don't know. Maybe not too much. Yeah.
No,
Every
just
time when we
scroll.
show something, then
Yeah, we,
yeah,
you get copyright strike for that. Yeah.
or claimed. I don't know. So
Let's see.
it's yeah. We don't have everything is an Xbox. That was the old statement. Let's go scroll through it. Is there anything here that you are a little bit excited about or something? I mean,
Yeah, there was again like some kind of action horror game.
yeah, that's not for me. I don't like action horror games.
But it was also
Stranger Than
mostly
Heaven.
announcements of games coming to the Xbox Game Pass. So that's like the online service where you can stream and also play some games offline. What was interesting, like Dispatch and Hades 2 were coming to this Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, yeah.
So there were lots of announcements for games coming to Game Pass, which is good news.
Yes,
But
like how much was it again? 19 games in total. Yeah, indeed, lots of Game Pass. I forgot the number.
Yeah, from this, well, you have like three types of Game Pass, or actually four. It'll let you play like more games, of course, depending on which subscription you have.
Yeah.
But I want to say something about one game, maybe. Oh, well, the horror. I thought that's the horror game. The horror. I think it's this one actually.
I don't know. I have no
Hmm.
idea. This doesn't look like a horror game to me.
Oh,
The Expanse. The Expanse.
No. That's not it. That's not it. The Expanse. Osiris Reborn. It was right. Yeah.
Yeah, but now we're. Yeah, that was before. Expanse is gone
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So this is another indie game.
I'm just scrolling through the footage. If you have anything to say, Remco, just.
I will say it. Yeah. But I think the biggest announcement was that there are like 17 games coming to Game Pass.
Yeah, so actually,
Lots of nice games. Lots of nice indie games.
19 games, but no system seller. That's what this is.
Yeah. That's a good summary actually.
Yeah. Serious Sam, okay, Stranger Than Heaven. I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, of course, Hades 2.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
people already got that probably. But it's a nice addition to the Game Pass actually.
yeah, the Game
If
Pass.
you didn't have the game.
If
Yeah.
you have Game Pass.
Yeah.
And for the people who have Game Pass, yes. Just scrolling through it a little bit here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so in the Xbox showcase itself is going to be on May 5th, and I expect it to be a little bit longer than this also, and also expect them to show a little more games also. So maybe some system sellers actually.
Like, what are you looking forward to?
Yeah, like a cool action game, realistic one.
No names?
No, nothing in particular because I don't know what they're going to show.
Yes,
Just
so
hoping
there's
to
nothing
show
you're looking
something
forward
new.
to. You're not looking forward to a new Halo, a new Gears of War, Fable, of course. What we know is on the horizon. There's no names. You just want a realistic action game. That's what you're saying.
Fable was already announced, and Halo, yeah,
Yeah, so
Halo would
maybe-
be cool.
Maybe you want some more, you know, like see some more from Fable. I don't know, like a release date.
That would be nice, actually.
No, I don't know, Remco. I'm just.
I'm a huge fan of Fable, of the first game. So yeah, I'm expecting big things for the next Fable.
But
so.
what do you expect for the next? You said the next Xbox event. You said just now.
Yeah, so this is the preview.
Yeah, but you
The
you were
Xbox
talking just
showcase,
now about the next event in May, right? Like what is gonna come?
Yeah, so this is the partner preview, and then the Xbox showcase is gonna come
Yeah.
based off this footage also.
What do you mean
They're
based
gonna
off this
show more.
footage?
And yeah, I'm hoping indeed like new Halo game.
But
gonna
what do you
announce
mean
that.
based off this footage? What do you mean? Like
This is a preview, and
Yes.
the real footage is coming in May. So this is just a preview of what's
but this
about
is
to
a
come in May.
partner preview. No, it's just partners. It's not Xbox their own games. The Xbox partner preview. It's like the Nintendo partner showcase. You know, like not Nintendo's
Yeah.
own games. So the next
Yeah, I know. But
event
they're
will
gonna
be
show a little
other
bit
games,
more.
right? It's not like this is a preview for that event. This is the partner showcase, partner preview. And at the next event will be other games because it's the Xbox games that Microsoft themselves are making. Maybe Bethesda, you know, from Microsoft, they own their publishers and
Yeah,
companies.
I know. Okay, but let's reverse the question then.
Yeah,
What are you hoping? Also a Halo, Fable.
yeah, that's what I indeed. Yeah,
Yeah, those are nice IP. So yeah,
yeah.
So
For the rest,
those are system sellers
yeah.
for
This
Xbox,
looks
definitely.
nice. I don't know what this is. This looks nice.
Yeah. Bold, man.
Yeah. The art style. For the rest, yeah, it doesn't do much for me. This so.
No,
And also for you, it doesn't. If I hear you, actually, only you
No.
said some horror game, but you already forgot the name.
Yeah,
so,
it was at the start somewhere, but yeah, it looked
so
really
not that
realistic.
impressive.
No,
Yeah,
I think
what
the
do you
biggest
mean, at
news
the
is
start,
like,
this? Or
this is the one, I guess. Yeah, yeah,
I mean, this is the start. So,
yeah. We already have a lot of these horror
Yeah.
games.
but you're really into it. Well, I think you should just play that Chronos. You know, because you have Chronos: The New Dawn,
Yeah.
and you're not playing it, bro. Also, Resident
Yeah.
Evil 9. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
because my Turkish buddy Selahattin Kilic, he's further than you in this game. So.
But
yeah,
did he
he
beat
already,
the screaming lady?
Well, he's still with the screaming lady, you know, fucking her in the ass. But no, he's doing much better. No, he's opening
Okay,
some
well.
doors that you didn't open yet. He's at the other wing, you know. He's still also. You both are not so far in the game, but he's a little at the other wing at least, you know.
You know, yeah.
East wing, west wing, bro.
You're pulling my leg. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you wish.
Yeah, but I've been everywhere in the mansion almost, I guess. But yeah, we'll see it
Well,
next time actually.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well, that Xbox thing, indeed, and here Pokemon Center is still here. Okay.
Yeah. I'll take
Oh,
down the
did I-
Pokemon Center.
Didn't I push it away? Okay. Anyways, Remco, that was a little bit quick Xbox news. Let's just, end this off, because if there's someone still here, they might want to know what you've been, doing this past few days.
Grab your coffee. Cause things are about to get personal. Coffee talk.
Alrighty then, Remco. So tell me, you're over there in Spain. No Spain, no rain, they say, right?
Well, there was rain, unfortunately. I was at a Spanish island first, at the Canary Islands, but there was rain actually, a lot of wind. It was actually not that very warm. Here in South Spain in Malaga, it's a little bit better actually. Wet, but it's temperature-wise, it's like it's a few degrees less. But there's no wind, there's no rain.
Well, thank you for this
So,
weather forecast, Remco.
That's
We're
great.
actually
And,
not
yeah.
forecast, but past cast.
No. But what
Thank you
I've
very
been up
much.
to? Yes. So I actually like flew back to the Netherlands, and then the same day I flew back again to
Why?
Spain. Actually,
Why?
yeah, I couldn't do it like in one go, and also
That's
had to
insane.
drop off some stuff. I bought some food also, and I threw it in the refrigerator also.
Yeah, but on
Spanish
the same
sausages
day.
and stuff. Same day. So I flew at like 7 in the evening, and I came at the airport in Amsterdam at 1 o'clock in the night,
Yeah.
and then I had to run to get the night bus because it was coming in 50 minutes.
Yeah,
So
but
basically-
okay, and when is then the next flight?
At 10 in the morning, so
But
maybe
why-
less than 8 hours in between, actually.
It doesn't
between
make any
flights.
sense. Like, you can't fly directly from the Canary Islands to Malaga?
Well, it's possible, but
What?
most flights they go, I think, to
But you didn't do that.
Canary
You thought, let's go first to
No.
Amsterdam.
Because I also booked through a travel agency, like the first flight, and it was a whole package and stuff, and like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, but you knew that you didn't know that beforehand? Because you
No, I did know it, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this was not the plan, right? You planned to go from the Canary Islands to Spain. And then, oh, wait. I booked a whole package. You didn't realize that before you went to the Canary Islands?
No, I realized I booked it beforehand. Like, okay, well, timing wise, I can't do this, so I'm gonna do this. So this is the best I could do, I thought. Also, price wise, it was also better to do it like this. And like, okay,
You think so? Okay. But not time-wise.
time wise, not, but
Price-wise,
No,
it was better to go all the way to Amsterdam and then to Malaga again.
yeah, but also had to drop my stuff, so I had to get the new clothes and everything.
Why? What stuff? Drop your
Just
stuff.
the-
What kind of stuff do you have?
The food, the sausages, I got some food over here in Spain also.
But I don't understand. Like, you have to drop your stuff from the Canary Islands. You had to drop
Yeah.
it. And you couldn't take it to Spain.
I can, but I have to like put it in the refrigerator every time, and then
Every time, just once, right? Like, you put it in the fridge, and then when you leave, you take it.
yeah, but it takes up space. I can only bring a backpack here, so yeah,
Is
like a
that
small
your
backpack.
reason? Like, oh, because otherwise I have to put my food in the fridge in Malaga, so it's better, more efficient for me if I go back to Amsterdam, drop it in my fridge at home, and then fly back to Spain. That's really not. That doesn't make any sense. You hear it, eh?
But it saves baggage costs. It saves also money that wise, because you have to pay for your luggage here also for the airline. So
Yes. Yeah, but I mean,
saves, like,
you understand
$100
that it's a little bit
Yeah.
strange reason. Like, oh, otherwise I have to put it in my fridge in Spain, and then no, it's better to fly to Amsterdam back and forth. You understand?
yeah,
It's a
I
very
just want to
strange
put
reason.
everything there. Yeah, because I had like a small luggage, and now I only have a backpack, so
Yeah.
I cannot bring that many stuff
No,
on this flight.
No.
So yeah, so the airline is forcing me.
I don't know. I think it's a bit strange, actually. You can just go with your little suitcase to Malaga, right? And then it's the same with me last year. I was in Spain and in Austria. And then, okay, let's go first back to Austria. Then I drop off my sausage in my fridge. And then from Amsterdam back to Austria again. That's what you would do. But I would just go from Spain to Austria, like a circle. And you were even
Yeah.
flying like over it, kind of, like you're flying like... You're even
Yeah, but
flying past
I know.
Spain, so it doesn't make any sense.
I couldn't change it anymore, so yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, but I mean, you booked it beforehand, you say.
Yeah, I booked it with the travel agency, but
So you knew
afterwards
before.
I
Like, oh,
booked
wait a
the
second.
this flight.
Amsterdam, Spain in the middle, and then you booked it beforehand, right? Like, you can change it, but you knew it already when you booked it.
I knew, but she couldn't check it. Like, I can only do this the round flight. Like, okay, well, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, fine. Then And then I looked it up. I'm like, okay, well, this is okay. This is also actually better price-wise, and
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
price-wise. That's the only thing.
yeah, that's why they
But how
they,
much
they
better
wanted
was
to
it
do it.
price-wise then?
I think 300-400 euros or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy. I think if you book it a little bit earlier, then you wouldn't have
It
that
would be.
problem, you know.
No, it would have been cheaper. No, and also easier. And
Or wait a little bit longer, because also last minute things are also cheaper.
I did this very last minute, actually, like a few days in advance. But the thing is, with the travel agencies, all the like the package deals for the hotels and everything,
Yeah.
those are indeed cheaper. But the tickets, the ticket is the airplane tickets are the problem actually, because they tend to get sold out actually. And
Okay.
yeah, and they cannot really move around with the airplane tickets because I went with TUI, and they said, "Oh, we don't have any TUI flights, but we have Transavia." Like, okay, sure.
Hmm. But you have.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
you can also do it without a travel agency, you know, like Skyscanner, and just check Google
Yeah, but-
flights.
Indeed, but with all the problems in the world, if you have a package deal, they also said, well, we will retrieve you no matter what. You don't have to pay for that. If you do it separately, they don't do that. You're on your own.
Yes. Okay, but then you
Yeah.
you select countries, you know, like you're not gonna go to the Middle East now, you know, or flying over the Middle East. So
No,
you
but
can
still,
already realistically think like, okay, I'm going to Spain and the Canary
Oh, but
Islands. Yeah.
yeah, but still,
But
there
if you
can be
think,
like
okay,
a
I'm going
problem.
to
Like you're on an
Dubai,
island.
then you can think, okay, wait, but
No, but
you're here in
the whole
West
supply
Europe.
chain.
Huh?
Yeah, but the whole supply chain is a little bit screwed up right now. So everything is coming late. So even gasoline is coming late, maybe to the Canary Islands later than normal.
Yeah.
You don't know, you know. Like, yeah, not gonna take any risks, you know. So that's why also, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's another small little problem.
Yeah. No. Okay. I would have think
They even
done
mentioned
it
this
differently.
also.
I would have done it.
Literally,
Huh?
they literally mentioned this. Like if I went to like the mainland in Spain, I was like, okay, well, of course I'm gonna do it separately. But on an island, yeah,
Then what?
you're dependent. You're so much dependent on other stuff, on boats, on airplanes. I cannot walk away there.
You're not taking a boat, right?
No, of course not. But it's
Yeah.
not possible.
I would have done
you
it
know, like-
differently. I would have just done it without a travel agency. I mean, the same as Malta is also an island, right?
Yeah, but the travel agencies are much cheaper for the hotels because they buy all these hotels slots. You know, you can get it cheaper than with the hotel.
You think so?
Yeah, I checked it. I saved like $400 on that.
Because you
Like-
know, I work in a hotel. Yeah? I also know the hotel business quite well.
Yeah, but it's island and
Yeah.
this is a different kind of
Yeah, different kind of hotels.
city and vacation hotels.
Yeah,
or,
but I also did my trips here and there. I mean, you know, Booking.com. You know, did you go there once? You know, to check the prices on Booking.com. You know that website?
I checked the price in the hotel itself actually. What they're offering.
Yeah, but Booking.com is also cheaper sometimes than in the hotel itself.
Hmm.
You know, because they're forcing hotels, right? You know it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they are indeed.
maybe did you check that? I mean, that's my advice. You know, like Booking.com, to check them. Sometimes it can be hundreds of euros cheaper than at the hotel themselves or travel agencies because they just take.
They
They-
take the cut.
I mean, they're really they have quite a high price. You know, like sometimes in a hotel, like it's on Booking.com, it can be like $70 or $80. You know, and then at the hotel itself, it can be like 300-400.
Yeah. Sometimes you have these price differences, indeed. Yeah. It also depends a little bit, I think, if you want like breakfast or not, and
No, of
sometimes
course
it's
not.
included, sometimes
I would
not.
never do that because it's also it's a big. I mean, you know, like you're just wasting your money. Did you do breakfast, Remco? You're just wasting your money then, eh? If you did breakfast,
I had to do like a half pension, and there was no other choice.
you can say no.
Well, you have to pay for it even if you say no. So yeah, everybody has to
That's
do
what I
it.
mean. So you can't say
Yeah.
no. Okay.
No, I
That's,
could,
so see,
I
it's
could have
still, I don't know.
said no to lunch. I did that. So I didn't want all inclusive. Like, no, screw that.
Yeah. But still, you had to do breakfast. You understand? Like, because this is also where they get a lot. It's cheaper to eat outside, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Outside the
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah. And also to drink outside. Also, yeah.
Yeah, better to go. Even if you're in a restaurant outside, you don't have to go to the supermarket. Even in a restaurant outside, it's probably cheaper. You know, like stuff. You know, like marketplaces than in the hotel. But it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
you had to, it's an experience for you. You know, but maybe if we ever go on a trip, you'll see. You know, you'll see how it will be. You know.
Yeah, like a city trip is very different. You know, like
Yeah, well, but-
then I would never do it with like a travel agency. Like, screw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, now it's not a city. But yeah.
No, but it's a lot easier.
Yeah, but I mean, even Malta, you know, if I go to Malta or whatever, somewhere in Austria, like I also went on trips. It's not, I'm not talking about city trips, eh? You know, any trip, I would do it like this. You know, Airbnb is also, you know, very oftentimes, you know, you can save a lot of money on by picking Airbnb, Booking.com.
Yeah, true.
Travel agency for me, it's something like really from the 90s, and I'm not doing that anymore. Last time I did that, it was in 2011, you know. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just save some money, you know, like spend money more wisely. But yeah, it's good you found maybe a deal.
Yeah, because I did it very last minute. Yeah,
Okay.
that really helped.
Yeah. So how much was it actually then? From Amsterdam.
What?
That's the deal, eh? What's the deal? Amsterdam to
Yeah.
Canary Islands and back.
Yeah, and back, and also the hotel and half pension and transfer also from the airport. And what was it? And also the half pension in the hotel
Half pension. You mean your breakfast
and your dinner.
and your dinner
Yeah, that's what you get.
unlimited? The food?
Yeah, it's just a buffet. So yeah, and then you can get like into like a classy restaurant in the hotel if you book it in advance for one day, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
that was nice.
That's good. So,
Yeah, it was a nice hotel. It was a nice
how much
experience.
is it?
But
What?
oh, how did you? I pay? I paid like $1,000 per week.
Let's see.
The flight is like 300, 400 bucks, I guess,
Yeah.
and the hotel was 600, 700. Then
I think it's still a little bit expensive, actually.
so it's like 80, 90 bucks a night, including dinner and breakfast.
Yeah, but
Normally, this hotel
Yeah,
is
but
250
remember
euros
what
a
you told
night.
me last week about what happened when you opened hotel room?
Oh yeah,
And then
the
you have-
cockroach. Yeah, yeah, but
Then you have debt.
It
You
wa-
paid this, and you have debt.
yeah.
Oh man,
but
those
if-
bastards. you
But
know?
imagine this. Imagine this. If you're gonna go in like in the summer, or even now, it's 250 per night. In this hotel.
You know, when you're back,
Imagine that.
we're gonna go to Booking.com. When you're back, I'm gonna try to find it cheaper. You know, like 1 week in this island, Fuerta, whatever the name is. And you know, it will be a nice fun game. You know, like, and I will cockroach free Airbnb. I'm gonna look for actually, you know, like an Airbnb.
But I checked it
Okay.
myself, and I asked ChatGPT, and he said like, oh well, it's better to get a package deal
Yeah.
because they
ChatGPT
already
says it.
booked most. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also asked him like, should I get like all inclusive or not? And
Yeah.
he was like, oh, it's better to don't get it. And if you want to get it at the hotel. You might get it cheaper there.
Did they give you another room after your room was full of cockroaches? Did you get another room? Because yes, he sprayed poison there, but did they give you something else?
But they sprayed poison, and they gave me something else, another room. Yeah.
Okay, so did they also spray poison in that new room, or you were in
No.
a nice poison-free room?
Poison-free room. Yeah.
Good.
I want to sleep in the poison fumes.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Well. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I see it's nice weather over there. Huh? I mean,
It's
hard to
sunny,
see,
it's,
but the window
It's
behind
sunny.
you. You know, I see there's some sunlight coming through. You know, like you closed the thing all the way. Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't have
I
that
can
here in
open
the
it.
Netherlands. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
enjoy
Oh.
your time.
Yeah, I also did some running here. Also, by the way, I did some in
For who?
the Canary Islands.
Who was running after you?
Cockroaches, you know. And I run fast, you know.
So how long are you there actually now? I mean, like you arrived when in Malaga?
Friday, and I'm leaving on Monday.
Oh,
Actually,
it's a really short visit. Well,
it's really short. Yeah, short.
yeah. Speaking about short, let's keep this podcast short. I think this is the end, Remco. I think
Yeah.
we made it till the end of this podcast. It was lovely to talk to you.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you too, and I hope the viewers enjoyed it and everybody can understand or hear me perfectly right now.
I hope that everybody hears you as well.
Yeah.
And Dr. Mario, you will stay here until
Not
you're
so
back.
sure about
you
that.
know, Until you're back.
Yeah, I have to take that away.
I will leave it there, and you can take it away next week.
Okay.
Hey, and here,
Hey.
this is the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. So me and Dr. Mario, we wish
Yay.
you know, Remco's still here, but
Yeah.
Dr. Mario's here to stay. So you can click that video right there, and you
Get
might
away.
watch something that YouTube recommends.